All right, folks, the deck is Curse Warlock. The goal of the deck is to remove our opponent's stuff for as long as we can until they have no more stuff, and then we obliterate them with curses that add to their hand and deal damage to them. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle. All right. Let's see how this goes. Finally starting to feel a little bit better today. Let's go back to wild. Deck Knight is kind of an interesting matchup, especially if it's Plague Death Knight. Just because we're like doing similar things, I guess.
All eyes shall be open.
Let's just keep the drag below because I want to start ramping up the Abyssal Curses. Might use the coin to curve Cultist into dragged below. Just developing a spider tank plus is not unreasonable though. And getting onto the board in what is often a board-based matchup. With the potential to like sort of tax their mana here. And we did, in fact, tax their mana here. I doubt there's any 2-mana cards that I would play over this Kobold, so let's do this.
Halt, citizen. It is not safe.
Huh? What is that card doing here? Let's go tap Drain Soul, and we will give them cards, but not too many at least.
Let the pain speak to me.
Are they comboing something? I'm going to tap here just to potentially preserve the Raised Dead. This is actually kind of a nice possibility to go Bran Cultist. You'll notice that I tap last because that is the proper maneuver, as any true Hearthstone gamer will tell you. So if we go face, we'll add a 3 and a 4 to their hand. They don't have any corpses to generate too much more value off of that, and the... Wait, we didn't burn anything. Weird. Card must have been invisible. There is a problem with that. Although it's a pretty interesting deck.
is off versus Medivh. Let the games begin.
All eyes.
Like, if it's an ice block mage, curses can be to our benefit here. Like, I need better, minions.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
And not quest, at least. That certainly does not mean there is no ice block. Let's tap into another bender.
Break it, you armor! Lightly used armor!
I missed a lot of the minions that I was looking to draw here. Things like the Kobold Tour Guide and Cultist, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. We'll find them. That's cool. That's not because I have doo-doo garbage minions. As it stands right now, we're just gonna tempo that's a cool, and then look to set up like a abyssal wave for the throbbing dark vein. Okay. We burn a card. That means the opponent loses. We also have the potential to get the Zakul back from the raised dead now.
My hand is full.
That might make finding the ice block more difficult.
I serve the Fire Lord.
I'm ready to be just like you.
Okay. So we go raised dead because we want this to go first, both to test for counterspell as well as like putting the abyssal wave in the dark vein. We got the Zakul. Dupe on the wanker.
I serve the Fire
Let the ritual of absolution commence.
Go here. We're gonna lose these minions, but I don't care.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
I guess that set up a ping. Okay. I think we can just shove the Zakul now to get the healing as well.
Here for the tour? Very nice. And we're back up to 40, 30.
Presentation is everything.
All right.
You know nothing of death. Allow me to teach you.
Hey, Gary. Abyssal Wave. Probably want to play 2 cards here so that I can tap.
I serve the Fire Lord.
Let's go here first. I think I need to test for a counter spell. Could also just do this.
Following a falsehood. This is only the beginning.
Because that reads like another duplicate, and I don't really want to just like give them 2 more copies of the Wanker.
Presentation is everything.
Wow. That boy was dodging.
Haven't heard of me? You will.
Okay, my read was right. So that should be the final Wanker.
A new planet to burn.
I serve
Oh, I miscounted.
Presentation is everything.
Raise fell.
I'm 1 damage off right now.
What is taking so long?
I don't really like any of my plays all that much.
A new planet to burn.
Wait, how did I miscount that? I thought it was going to be the 7 and the 8, not the 8 and the 9. Smartest Hearthstone streamer.
Nazoth versus Bran. One for the history books.
all eyes shall be opened.
The cultists are just funny, so I keep them. And now I finally understand how the counting tool in Firestone works.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
I could just like pay attention to the numbers and count them myself, but we all know that's not going to happen.
Break it, you buy it.
Okay. Tell me your secrets, Hunter. Reveal them to me. Or maybe don't, like, I don't care. Well, now you're just trying to get rid of my secrets. Here, have another one. I would like to use these two together. So I don't want to use either the Dragged Below or the Tamsin if I can avoid it. Okay, that's just a little too far.
In my folly, I have sown chaos. Your soul dissolves. Your soul dissolves.
What's going on with the animations in Hearthstone lately? They've been struggling for me. Well, it's a good thing I have the Tamsin here.
Your soul dissolves.
That said, I feel like there's probably a Defile here too, right? 1. Or this will make it 2. 1. So I could go attack here, make it 2, attack here, make a 1, and then I have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that a good play, though? Let's tap and see if we find anything.
Your soul dissolves.
Break it, you buy it.
I think I like this better. I am the Pog champion. So it looks an awful lot like Motion Denied or Rat Trap.
This beast will not be tamed.
Neither of which is terribly concerning for me. This looks an awful lot like it's going to be a Dreadlich Tamsin, though. Or just this.
Job's done.
I don't know if it's Reno yet, and we don't have to worry about... I can't imagine it's Reno with this many secrets, is it? Bees. Do probably want to test for an ice trap at some point. As well as a cat trick, so we might do something like Defile before playing the Abyssal Wave. But we also just almost have lethal here. Okay, so as long as we get a curse, we win. Because I can count this time. Oh no, not the hidden meaning! God, the animations made me hold that for way too long. It's starting to get awkward.
Off versus Medivh.
Alright, another mage.
Time grows short.
All eyes shall be opened.
kind of just want to keep these together. It's so bad. But I just like getting my throbbing dark vein onto the board when I can.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Oh no. They're gonna break my weapon. That could indicate Reno,
I have things
which
you
would not be
never knew you wanted.
ideal. Just because we might have to kill them twice, but we can figure it out.
Prog Gnome Funky's really
Okay, opponent is absolutely gaming, and I am into it. So we probably just play the Abyssal Curse into the Dark Vein here. Which one do I hate more? I mean, hipsters are pretty annoying. He says, as a hipster himself. Wouldn't mind picking up a Raised Dead soon for, like, getting a decent chance at the Dark Vein. Obviously, it's not guaranteed, but there are worse odds in this world. There you go.
The ritual of absolution commences.
There's still enough hand space for both of these to go off this turn. And we've got this for some more curse action. I might just tap into the cultist so that I can maintain a strong raised dead pool.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Okay, so we want to attack
Penance
first.
Be paid.
Okay. Let's tap here. Back here.
My hand is full.
Potentially could be important. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what the whole deck is doing, to be honest with you. It is certainly playing some cards, though.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Let's start with the tap. They're not running counterspell in their deck. Want to use this for Zakul or Cultist? No telling what that could be. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Wait. Wait, it removed the it removed the curses. Oh no. Just absolutely hard countered. I thought that might be the case. Huh.
Your soul dissolves.
I want to get the Tamsin down, but I don't have hand space to do so right now.
Here for the tour?
Your soul dissolves.
Armor! Armor! Lightly use armor!
I think we just set up to have hand space, even though that, like, last portion of the turn was pretty garbo. It was mostly just about getting stuff ready to go for the sake of the Tamsin. I think this is probably a pretty cool Zakul. So we've got 7 and 8 as the next ones. Could even get some additional value from the Tamsin on these Abyssal Waves, but missing that Dragged Bolt. Like, I almost tested for the counterspell, but I thought it would be silly to do so. In actuality, it's pretty punishing not to have. Okay. This can just go ahead and be the Abyssal Wave now. Or, no, the Tamsin. This has the potential to put some minions onto the board to protect against the Astalor that they have in hand. Just because we're probably going to tap towards the Fell Rifts. Or just draw them naturally, the first 2 cards. Okay. I very critically do have Tamsin into double Abyssal Wave, which will clear the Astalor. The concern could be a 10 mana weapon off of the...
Looking for a stand-up? Careful, it's against me.
I'm gonna hold back a little bit so that I don't start working my way towards fatigue too soon here.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Haven't heard of me? You will.
See if we can get some more imps. But I do think we are kind of behind if they have access to Reno. Because unless I get a really good raised dead, that is, in fact, this is my last curse option, so they could go double curse Reno.
We're gonna be rich.
So I need to get lucky off of the raised deads.
This is only the beginning.
Or find a different way to apply pressure. I don't know, we could just die to a Cold Drake right now. But it would be kind of silly if they had literally everything in, like, the top, not even half of their deck. Yeah, they are drawing towards it. They have the mana to play it if they hit. They're not clearing the... Okay. See what we get here. Those are bad. Like, extremely bad. But that's what happens when we get to this point in the game. Probably shouldn't even play this because it, you know. It's gonna depend on how much of this damage gets to go face and what we get off of the raised dead.
Reality woven.
Yep, cock. Don't really want to twist another when I have a board advantage. But that also means that, like, it's harder to get Sargeras to, like, actually be able to attack.
We're gonna have some fun.
It did not clear a single minion. Get the Sargeras, please. Okay. Alright. What are we gonna get here? Holy.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
It's not lethal, but it is close.
Couldn't have done it better, Never give up. Run away.
Oof. Wild Q machine broke again. Incredible.
Nazoth versus Nazoth.
Drain your mind. All eyes shall be opened.
All right. This is gonna be really bad if it's questline. Oh no. We're just gonna complete the quest for them. Okay, they full mold. We're fine.
One dose solves any problem.
It's good to get the raise dead early because it preserves the quality of our cultists. Or the likelihood of the cultists, I suppose. I kind of like the anti-tempo nature of these types of plays. We ourselves generate a fair amount of tempo and force the opponent into potentially awkward turns. Let's just do this. Did not, in fact, force the opponent into an awkward turn, because they just ate the curse like a sensible person. I think it may just be like a Giants deck. In which case the armor vendor could actually cause some problems for them.
Everybody, pose for the camera!
A symphony of
Oh.
darkness.
Okay.
Break it, you buy it.
So it's the fatigue deck. I don't really care about that 2 damage from the Virtuoso. We want to burst down with the big numbers, not worry too much about the small ones.
Now, the premiere act. Me!
Break it, you buy it.
Now I probably am starting to care about it. Okay, one of each is fine.
Armor. Lightly used armor.
They are probably some sort of combo deck with like an encroaching insanity. So I need to be careful not to get too low. I also need to find cards because I've just kind of been aggressively dumping mine. Let's tap into the cultist.
Break it, you buy it.
So we'll deal 3-4. Potentially shutting the door. Okay, that sets up a defile for me. We can figure out what else I want to do here. Let's raise dead first. Oh. It's 5-6 and not quite lethal. But it could be next turn. Assuming we don't ourselves just die out of nowhere. It is some healing. That I do not have an answer to.
Haven't heard of me? You will.
It's a pretty big desperation play, and I'm very probably dead. I take 3-4 in fatigue here. So if they have a second encroaching insanity, I'm dead. Or just any source of 3 damage.
Action. Act. Perfection. Blocks weaken. Screams.
Good draw. Heal for quite a bit. But so does the opponent. Feels like I kind of desperately need an abyssal wave here.
Is upon us.
Wait, they got rid of the Void Virtuoso. So they're just trying to win with tempo from here? I need the Tamsin or the abyssal wave. That's not it.
Enter delirium.
Let the ritual of absolution commence.
I mean, they potentially deleted one of their win conditions. I guess they still have the harps to get the damage through. But they've got 25. Okay, good order from them. Bad order for me. I need this weapon to break. Which I guess it will when I twist in Nether. Or when they break it themselves. Never mind. We're looking pretty dead here. Next one does 5-6.
Following a falsehood. There is no escape.
A new planet to burn.
So as soon as they hit the, like, I need to heal before they hit the encroaching insanity, is what this comes down to. I never had a chance.
Nazoth versus Illidan.
I will set the sky ablaze.
All eyes shall be opened.
Alright, I don't particularly like this hand. Getting onto the board on turn 1 is much better.
It is an honor to greet you.
Welcome, my devoted chosen.
Okay. Got our early game minions. Our Raised Dead is looking gross. But that's fine. At least we hit the Tamsin. to answer the 5 mana spell, maybe? Ow. I've got healing, so it's not the end of the world, but also, you know, the lower I get, the harder it is to recover. So I need minions to exist for me to heal off of them. We could just go ahead and hit one of these. Before I get too much lower. Finally, I have some curse options. It's just going to be difficult to find good targets for these. 3 mana next turn. I assume that's something they're wanting to play next turn. Otherwise, like, it's kind of a risky play into
Break it, you buy it.
potentially a dirty rat.
Armor, lightly used armor.
Just gonna take the healing here. As well as, like, make some hand space for...
Now shapes life as we know it.
Haven't heard of me?
Break it, you buy it.
Job's done.
It's very hard to get curses into their hand with this matchup, it seems. You go face, play the Dark Pact into the Tamsin. This does not feel like it's a good matchup for me. Also missing the ability to heal off of that is kind of a big deal.
You know nothing of death. Allow me to
Getting stuff on board could disrupt some of their damage, though. So these imps might be highly relevant.
Here for the tour?
Zakul also could be pretty good. Especially if I get another Drag to Below or a... Okay, worst target for them at least. If I get a Drag Below or another Cultist, so that or even a Bran. Does not appear as though that's happening. I am dead next turn. Because that is going to be Jace. So I have to do this, but it doesn't feel great. But take a fair amount of damage here. Probably just lethal points of damage here. Not quite lethal. But probably close enough. About this one. That looks bad for me. I'm in danger. Ban the hammer, yeah, plus pretty much anything else will certainly do it.
Your fire cannot be extinguished.
Alright, no regard for dirty rats whatsoever. But I didn't have them, so what are you gonna do?
There's off versus Urel.
Alright, Urel.
Fight in the name of honor.
Let's keep the armor vendor. Just so that we have something for one that can contest board. The file and race dead both pretty reasonable as well. Might just be a tour guide to start things off. They played a secret.
I have little time.
Here for the tour.
Okay. Might be a coin to test for Omayog into the cultist, unless I need to remove something. I think we'll just start by attacking. I'm
Your tour ends here.
pretty sure it's just an Omayog, right? I know it. God, I'm so smart. We play this so that we can get a good chance at getting it back in the raised dead. So galloping could be a possibility here. No idea what that one is.
Your soul dissolves.
Okay.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
I'm not gonna commit too hard to the like preserving the raised dead. It's still a good chance at getting the cultist, and I still have a decent opportunity to.
Knowledge is what I provide. Your soul dissolves.
So it's horseman?
Here for the tour.
Which is probably pretty bad for me. We needed to do that in a different order, though, to preserve the Dark Vein.
Your tour ends here.
Break it, you buy it.
Drown in your sorrows.
The draw order will matter here. Like they need to hit Nozdormu before they can go into Uther Call to Arms if it is the Horseman deck.
Your soul dissolves. Your tour ends here.
Reckoning. Yeah, this kind of indicates to me a Horseman deck. So we put 4 into hand. This will be 5, 6, 7. I think that the pace is just good enough. Never mind. I don't know what that is. We do overdraw them a card here, though.
My hand is totally full.
We're gonna be rich.
Oh, it's Reno again.
Your soul dissolves.
Let the ritual of absolution commence.
Dissolves.
Let's kill the Reno. Set up for some more curses. We also have the Gary.
Well, looking for a step
Oh.
up? Careful, it's against me.
That's really brutal. We have the Brand for the Zakul and the Tamsin for the...
Light's justice has failed.
I assume they just have a sing-along buddy combo somewhere. That's extremely bad for me.
You here for the tour?
Following a falsehood. This is only the beginning.
New planet to burn.
And we're dead.
As purified.
Pretty unlucky to run into another Reno deck. Let's go one more.
Nazoth versus Rafam. You are just in time to witness the culmination of my genius.
All eyes shall be open.
This is going to be a very bad matchup of Questline, so just have to pray that it's not Questline. It's Questline.
I see you've brought guests.
It's Quest,
The multitudes cry out.
but not Questline. Okay. Giga-based?
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor.
Let's tap. I want to use the coin on the Dark Vein if I can.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Fine. This does make their plot twist really good if they're running it. $420. It's the sex number. 520. That's the super sex number. Alright, so we just coin the Dark Vein now that we saw the plot twist. Imagine they're a Renounce deck as well as the plot twist and just have every possible way of getting rid of the the curses. That would be very funny. Here it comes.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
Let's actually save that for next turn, since we have the Tamsin in hand to double it up.
Here for the tool! Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
This just makes it possible to have hand space for the Dreadlich Tamsin. If we wanted to go that route, as well as, like, gives me more potential to actually get some healing off of the Drain Soul.
Gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Haven't heard of me?
Break it, you buy it!
Probably should have tapped sooner in the turn. But what do I want to be? Somebody who's considered good at this game? Couldn't be me. It doesn't draw, so there's no progress towards the quest. I will absolutely just rip this Abyssal Wave. I'm also curious, they must be Reno if they didn't just want to shuffle the... Why would you show me that? The curses into their deck, right?
Your death brings me joy.
Break it, you buy it! Here for the tool!
Okay, this can combo with the Zakul. I think we pretty much got maximum value in terms of the curses off of that Tamsin.
We're gonna be rich.
The Reno read was correct. This is... Unfortunately now,
Tour ends here.
several Reno matches in a row. Let's tap after we do this. We do get to start over now. But we still have the Bran and quite a lot of burst with the 0 mana Abyssal Wave. What?
Your soul dissolves.
Gonna hunt for that Bran here.
Nothing of death. Allow me to teach you.
get 3 curses into hand, which represents 8, 9, 10 points of damage. So, could have lethal. And it's 27 as it stands. Well, not anymore. Now I need the brand.
Your soul dissolves.
Wait, no, I don't.
Drown in your sorrows.
Easy. How dare you try and mute my anus.